It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Out of his end zone, Mills. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Touchdown!
Quez Watkins
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second and 5 now. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. To try again after the sack. Jackson rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off.
Hello? No, much, just getting cooked, the usual. Yep, because I can't check nobody. My defense just can't react to the run, like, okay. I get up, but hell well. We're just gonna let Lamar Jackson run for 50 then, because y'all can't commit to anything. I gotta get lucky to score my points. They scored 8 points with ease. You know what? I don't even feel like doing my reading work. I'm just talking about the teacher. I didn't see it. We're probably just gonna throw it up to Nico Collins. He has a tandem breakout apparently, so we're just gonna throw it up to him. Because he's running past James Bradbury with ease. He was sacked off and he ran past him. But his whole safety had just had to help. Yeah. Because he just gets perfect timing every time, I guess. If they can get perfect timing picks, we should be able to have a perfect timing catch. Like, this Lamar Jackson stuff's not even fair. 4 people there, he still almost got the throw off. Nah, neat. You try to throw it away in the pocket, which they wouldn't have gave him intentional grounding, I already know. But the fake throw, I mean, he tried to throw it, he broke the sack, meaning he could have, like, broke out. He could have got a weird block and could have scored. Bro, it's on aggressive, bro. Come on. Don't go with me, man. I don't know what to do with y'all. Just make me mad. For what matter? Who you play? That's super white. Nate, I ain't gonna lie, that's super white. See if it needs more salt. Okay. Nate really just be saying it for real. He don't mean it from his heart. Dang. You won? Bro, I made our cleats all white. Why do we have on black cleats with all white uniforms, bro? Why do we have on black cleats? Our uniforms are all white with red helmets. Why do we have on black cleats? It looks kind of good, but why do we have on black cleats? I don't know what he's talking about where he says I need to click off. I have no clue what he's talking about. Derek, you're just going to be man pressing Quez Watkins the whole game. You got safety over the top. But his joint is cool. As long as you don't catch the ball, it don't matter for real. Oh, Nate, Derek has his assignment. Let's see if we can hold out. Damn. Oh, Troy Apke's faster? Sheesh. Okay, by overall, Derek... It says best receiver Quez Watkins overall wise, because by speed, they just matched up Troy Apke and he got toasted off the press. Yeah. Overall wise, okay, it is Quez. Okay, now. Oh my god, that's a tough play action call. Stingley, no. Oh, that's Daryl Baker. I mean, Nate, at this point, it's not fair. You called play action, rolled out 30 yards, and threw a 50-yard pass. Like, I don't know what they want me to do. Because he's with him the whole route, then as soon as he throws the ball, the breakaway speed kicks in. Like, I don't know what they want me to do. I might just come out and goal line since he's an empty. I know he's gonna call QB. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because I know he's calling QB draw. We're gonna zone. Gonna man you up on him. Then I'm gonna just have to check this. Nate, he got shut down, boy. Oh shit. Nate, I don't know what happened, but my defense played perfect right there. I wish I could get rewarded for playing good defense with my user, but I should have undercut the route. But Madden's gonna Madden, I guess. Because Quez Watkins just breaks the first tackle off the rip, apparently. Does he do that in real life? Does Quez Watkins even get PT in real life? But he's an X Factor in Madden. Okay. I'm not saying he can't get to that point, but after one season, though, that's cool, though. I mean, I'd be X Factor, too, if I had 5,000 receiving yards. Sheesh. I need to make fat. I can't make these sharp turns with Philip Dorsett. I just want to know if it's like why I can't get no stops on defense. I want to know if it's like my fault or is it Madden doing Madden things. Damn, Davis? Shit. Well, I'm sorry. You do have 3 people in your face when you throw the ball after I signed Elton Jenkins to that crazy contract. And Laramie Tunsil gets a re-sign. Now he can't block. Okay, then. Okay, then, Laramie. I'll see how it is. Because he's not even doing nothing. He's just containing and they're running around him. Oh, my God. Well, I'm going to just hope Nico gets his 150 yards. Oh, jeez. It's just somebody open every play at this point. Oh, Nate, I gotta click on pick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Dame, you gotta break that tackle on Isaiah Rodgers. At least get a tackle battle. Actually, Damian, no you don't, because I didn't do any type of ball carrier move. I'm sorry I went off on you. Perfect timing? Nope. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Nico came to the locker room. He was like, man, Donovan just took over the last game. Even though he lost. I won't say I shouldn't have lost, but I think it should have went to OT. But that's just me. He said Donovan took over, which he did. And Nico was like, man, I just want some shine too. I'm Nico. I'm sorry. I can put you where Donovan at. You can jump with Isaiah Rodgers because Donovan Peoples-Jones is teabagging him. I'm giving him the big dog treatment, but no back shoulder. I'm just throwing it up. Again? Oh, Nate. I think Santi should just take that L when he plays you. Oh, my bad. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm so sorry. No, don't worry, Nate. He's not losing no fatigue or and whatever over here. He has to play the snap. He snaps the ball too quick for me to do these little adjustments. I'm trying to shade the corners one way, but he's making it. He's snapping the ball too fast. Pick that. Oh, you're Christian Harris. Never mind. See, if he was a corner, I'd be more hot. You ain't pick that off. I just let linebackers be because I know their skill set is hindered in Madden. Can I get a strip? Because Damian Pierce got strip fumbled a lot. Like, not a lot because he only had 2 fumbles, but it's not the point. I would have went for the strip. Like, he had a 31-yard sack. I would have went for the strip, right? But knowing Matt, when they do the strip animation, they be like, they like turn straight instead of like actually doing it. I mean, like going towards the ball, so I just didn't do it because I would have messed up the second. He would have ran forward, probably threw a dot and scored a touchdown. So streak to Quez Watkins. Come on, PG. Psych boy. I'm on that. Hit him. Good tackle, Javen. Way to be there to make the tackle because it's definitely 3rd and 33. Cam Jordan, give me 1 sack right here so you can get off the field. Come on, Cam. Cam, you got one in you, man. You got one in you, man. Yep. I could have picked it off, but I didn't. Madden be playing me sometimes when I play the ball. So Nate, I didn't even press nothing. I just ran through the ball and then batted it down with my helmet. Let's get forward, Jackson. Oh. That's a good return starting from your 1 to get us to the 20. That's great. Well, since Nico has the game, we're going to put him wherever Isaiah Rodgers is. Hopefully he doesn't have it on follow. Yep. Let's just get the ball to Nico if we can. Nope. Oh, we could have. Damn. Yeah, I could have tried to finesse pass lead it up. I could have tried to fake pass, free form it up for Nico. Now he's in cover 2, but the safety's on his side. Oh well, we're running a cover 2 beater. Nope. Oh, dang. Yeah, I hit throwaway and it was low-key a good pass to Nico Collins. It was like to the sideline, but it was like still catchable. Good catch, boy. Let me get out of spread. Damn, this one only got 4. Go. Jeez. Shotgun formation. Nico, I ain't gonna lie. Can you get some yards? Dang. You was letting him score. I was like, as long as you make the tackle and the clock running, you good. You try and get pride points. Points for his pride. Oh, nope. Cut that angle off. Thank you, Javen. I see what's going. Oh, did you want me to share my screen? Because I am streaming. I just didn't post it. Oh, alright then. Alright. Fuck. I'll take it, because I don't know who number 92 on my D-line just took off because I was trying to do an adjustment. But I hit circle and it clicked me on the D-line, so I just sprinted back to Quez Watkins. Javen. Oh, Javen picked those. Pick it for me. Nate, he tried to playmaker outrun Javon White, but Javon White played it. He stayed with the person. Oh, pick that. Christian. Nate, we got pick six. Nate, don't leave. Oh, it wasn't a pick six. Christian Harris fake turned the wrong way instead of running straight. If I flip it, does that mean Nico's on that side? No. Jeez. Alright. I'm gonna need it. I'm just doing that shit at this point, bruh. I'm just doing that shit, bro. Trying to win the game, bruh. I'm just doing that shit, bro.
When you intercept the pass, Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Damn.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Shit out his ass, boy. I'll beat the goofy out your way, boy.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
Damn.
Now another timeout.
That's deep. That was getting 30.
So that means they're down to one remaining here.
That was like 15 yards. That was just the first down, bro. That was like, no, it was like 20. So it was like 25.
Leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's got
I'm mad.
down to the 5-yard line.
I could have put
Chance
on.
now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line.
This is how you nigga know he don't deserve this first one. Boy, he fake it.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and
and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl VII. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete. Mike Strawn with it.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. He'll complete this one to Collins.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They go play action. Mills.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
52 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A give up the middle to Akers. 95 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
He's got Granson as tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play action, it's Jackson.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
He's going to air one out.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Mills.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
First down, Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safe
touchdown.
Quez Watkins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this season.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. One last shot for Jackson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Now Mills.
He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close.
Shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around.